My oldest driver, volunteer driver, is 96. He's been delivering since 1992.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
He delivers on Tuesday. He came yesterday and delivered to seniors that were younger than him. He's
Wow.
96 years old.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Good News York. My name is Noah Chrysler. Today I am sitting with Jennifer. Jennifer, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks
Absolutely.
for having me.
Absolutely. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Jennifer Covert. I'm the executive director of Meals on Wheels of Eastern Onondaga County. I'm also the vice president of the Meals on Wheels of New York State Association.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
Wonderful.
Big titles doesn't really mean a whole lot, but.
How long have you been in the role?
Well, I've been executive director for about 10 years, but just
Wow.
about a year for vice president of the board for the association.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
For those of us who might not be familiar, although how could you not be, what is Meals on Wheels and what do you guys do?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. Sometimes people don't really know what it is, but we deliver nutritious meals to homebound folks in our area. So these are people who can't get out of the house. They can't make their own food. A lot of times they live alone. They have no one. And we are a volunteer-based organization. So we have a whole bunch of volunteers that deliver the food, have a little friendly face and say hello, and also provide a wellness check, which is way more than a meal. You know, they're checking to make sure that this person is okay, especially if they live on their own. And we're providing them the chance to stay in their own home and age gracefully.
Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. How many people, what are your stats like? How many people do you serve? How many, I don't know, can you tell me a little bit about
Yeah,
that?
sure. We have we serve like 12 zip codes in the Eastern Onondaga County area.
Wow.
And fun fact, all Meals on Wheels agencies are separate. So there are other Meals on Wheels in our county that serve different parts of the county, and we're separate, but we have the same mission. So we have about 230 people that we serve, and we would serve more than that in the 12 zip codes if we had a bigger building, but we are in a little church, a beautiful church, but we don't have a lot of space. So we definitely are looking to expand and grow and feed more people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Before we get into, various things that we want to discuss here, how could people help you out right now? Are you looking for volunteers? Are you looking for donations? Are you looking for new, people to receive meals and things? Is that something that you're looking
All
for?
of the above.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of volunteers, but we always need more, especially substitute drivers, people who, may want to give an hour or two a week or even less than that, and they want to deliver some food. But we definitely need some support because we want a bigger building. So a donation would stay right here in Eastern Onondaga County for a bigger building so we can serve more people. And we are looking for not a whole lot more clients, but definitely anybody who needs our services, we can help.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, you brought me a bag full of goodies.
Of course,
and
I
I'm
have
gonna,
to bring stuff.
I'm going to get in here. I've got Meals on Wheels, Eastern Onondaga County. I've got a brochure here. Wonderful.
Very exciting.
Did you make
brochure.
this yourself?
I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Canva?
Well, yeah.
Nice, cool.
Canva's awesome.
Canva's great.
And for nonprofits,
yeah, oh yeah.
free.
Yeah, I
Love
know.
it.
I run Syracuse Improv, and we just got our
Oh,
nonprofit
nice.
status. And
Yeah,
we got
it's
free
good
Canva.
stuff.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's easy.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I use those every day.
Oh, for
You're
sure.
Gonna use
No,
that.
this is going to go on my desk. That's
Yep.
great.
Now I wish I had put more exciting things in there.
No, it's okay. We got business cards. We got a lot of promotional materials.
I really don't want you to comment on that. On that one. It's hand sanitizer.
Okay.
Let's just
It's like, wow, okay.
Wow, she's really nice.
Meals on Wheels.
Right.
hooking me up. Appreciate
Be
it.
safe.
Cool. We got some tissues as
Oh,
well.
yes.
That's great.
Put
So,
those in your car because you
it's
never know when
allergy
you're going to need
season.
tissue. I know.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And then we got chapstick. Awesome. Do you want to use it? I probably shouldn't share because I'm going to use it.
Well, yeah, you should definitely use it.
For sure.
By
yeah.
yourself.
Good stuff.
Right.
All right, cool. We're going to stop the interview so we can do this, and then we can continue.
We have
Thank
to
you.
lube the lips, and
Wow,
then
that's
we
actually
have.
really nice.
Yeah, I know. I was
That's
really,
really nice.
excited
Where'd
about
you
it.
get these? These are great.
Maybe for imprint. I think I might
Okay.
have. Yeah.
Those are great.
Online.
Yeah.
Really easy and a great pen.
Yeah. It's
Stop.
just like I don't know, what is it? Shea butter or whatever? I don't know. It's really it's good.
I
It's
don't know.
good
I'm gonna have to look into that. If you seem to really like
no,
it.
coconut. There's like coconut.
Oh, coconut. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like you're on vacation.
Yeah. That's basically where I'm
Your
at
tree.
right now. We got my palm trees
Right.
here and everything. We're good. Beautiful. Okay. You mentioned that you just went to Washington, D.C. Yeah?
I did.
Cool. Tell me about that. What'd you do down there?
Well, I got a grant from Meals on Wheels America. It was an advocacy and action grant. It was the first time they did it. So Meals on Wheels America is like a big, national Meals on Wheels, and we're not under their umbrella, but we utilize them. We're a member. They have a lot of resources that we use, and a lot of times they give grants, and I write them because money is great. So, anyways, I got this grant, but it wasn't just about money. It was like, we're going to send you to Washington, D.C. You're going to go on Capitol Hill, and you're going to advocate for Meals on Wheels National, because we need $2.285 billion to serve all the people that need Meals on Wheels throughout the United States. So there's like 5,000 Meals on Wheels agencies, and they only chose 16 people to go. And so they chose little old me.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Why do you think they chose you? That's so exciting.
I actually asked that question because I need to know those things. I'm like, why me? Why'd you pick me?
Why am I so good?
Right, exactly. Why am I awesome and chosen? But no, part of it was because they had to set up meetings with Congress, and they set up a meeting with Chuck Schumer's office. So they needed somebody from New York, no matter what. But that's still, there's like, hundreds and hundreds of people in New York. But I'm really involved in Meals on Wheels.
Cool.
Like, it's a big part of my life. And I think that was part of it too. It's like somebody who's in the network a lot and, knows what they're talking about, because we had to go and I had to be the meeting lead for Chuck Schumer's office and tell them why it was important that Meals on Wheels got more funding. So they did. I was nervous. They did choose me, but it was fun. It was really fun. It was nice to be in a big group of people who had similar issues and needed, the same type of thing. Went on Capitol Hill, walked, underground tunnels. That was so cool. I had never done anything like that before. And I'm not huge into politics, but I kind of got into it.
Sure.
It was awesome. And so we met with them, made them cry a little bit, little tears.
Really?
I told them real stories. I mean, that's how you got to do it. You got to be like, listen, money is money, but this is why it's important. This is how it's affecting people that you might know, that you probably do know, might be affecting you someday. Everybody's going to get old. Everyone. But, seniors, they took care of us, and it's time for us to take care of them, and we have to advocate for them. And the one thing, I could just talk all day long, so just stop me if you want me to.
No, I mean, that's great.
The one thing about the senior population is they're invisible. If you're watching TV and any kind of issue out there, money, SNAP benefits, all those kind of things, you're hearing about families, you're hearing about youth and children, but you don't hear a lot about seniors because they're not in your face. They're at home. They're homebound. They're invisible, but they need us to advocate for them because they need services, they need food, they need money, all those type of things. So it was up to me to help do that, and it was really cool.
That's wonderful. I'm picturing. You ever seen that video of like Fred Rogers talking to Congress and being like, "Hey, give me money for PBS." Is it similar to that?
Yeah,
Those
yeah, I
vibes?
would say. I mean, it was basically like I had an advocacy team with me and a lobbying group, so it was like a group of people, but I kind of just wanted to explain how personally it touches us here, and then they were like, oh, and we need 2.285 billion. And they were talking about stats and data. And I was like, Mr. Smith, fell down the stairs and we found him and called 911 and he would have died if we didn't get there. Like, those are the kind of things I want them to know. Real stories.
Yeah.
So
tell me those stories. What's the story that made somebody cry? I want to know.
Well, let's see. Well, the one story was this one client that everybody loves. He really loves us too, so we have a really good connection with him. He loves his drivers. He has this little dog named Jack. Everybody loves Jack. They like to deliver because they give Jack a biscuit. And
Sure, yeah.
So he put one of our drivers in his will to get Jack.
Oh.
When he dies.
Oh.
I know, and I was like, when the driver told me.
Did he ask the driver?
I don't think he asked.
Oh no.
They usually don't ask for whatever they want to do, but and then also he said that he gave all of his belongings to his brother, but if his brother passes before he does, it all goes to Meals on Wheels. I mean, that.
Oh, how sweet.
I know that's like kind of a strange story, but it just shows you the impact that we have on their lives. I mean, that's how strongly he feels about somebody who brings him food every day. So I told that story, and then the other story it was actually Mr. Smith. It was Mrs. Smith. Did fall down the stairs, and her driver knew that something was wrong because her door was unlocked, and she always locked her door. So we know them so well. He opened the door and heard her, making noise, and she had fallen down the stairs trying to do laundry, broke her femur, would have bled to death had we not gotten there at that time. And I got the call from her son who said, you saved her life. I mean, you were there at the time that she needed you to be, and you saved her life. Mm-hmm. Those kind of things you don't hear about. We're not just delivering food to your house so that you can eat. We're taking care of them. Right. And it's really special. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, for sure. I don't know. That is pretty close to my heart. You know, I've got two older, my grandmother and then my great aunt, and right now they're both in a, it's pretty much independent living, but they've got a lot of like hired on care as well that
Yeah.
like helps them out and stuff. But
Yeah.
it can be, if something happens, and like, you hear these stories of older people falling down and spending hours on the floor, and it's awful. It is an awful,
Scary.
it's a nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that Meals on Wheels is so important, especially like right now in our society?
Well, I mean, I'm going to talk about COVID for a second. I know that's crazy, but after COVID, seniors really had a much worse time than they even had before. So, senior food insecurity has always been an issue. Them trying to get, healthy food so they can stay healthy and stay in their home. But loneliness and mental health is also a huge part of seniors. And after COVID, they didn't want, not only could they not leave, they didn't want to leave. So, I don't think that ever went away. So I think it's really important right now for us to be there for people, for seniors, so that they still have something to live for and they can tell their stories about their lives and they can eat good food and stay in their home and remember all the memories that they had in their home when they were younger and not have to live in an assisted living. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's not what we want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you want that someday or do you want to live in your home? Do you want to, age in your home? Most people.
No.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. Some of these like independent living communities, I'm like, wow.
Well,
it
some of
looks
them are really nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I think once they get there, they're fine. But I think that, in general, we'd like people to stay in their homes and we'd like to provide, that nutritious meal that keeps them healthier and keeps them living longer and the friendly face. I think we all like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really important and people are living longer. I mean, they really are.
Mm-hmm.
We have 17 people that we serve over the age of 100.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Living like independently?
Oh yeah, living in their houses. Yep. I know, right?
That's kind of crazy. Like
My
alone?
oldest volunteer driver is 96. He's been delivering since 1992.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
He delivers on Tuesday. He came yesterday and delivered to seniors that were younger than him. He's
Wow.
96 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
it's awesome.
I hope that I know right now. I mean, I feel my body's gonna shut down at like 75. I know it. Like I don't know. That's cool.
75 is a random number.
I don't
You're
know.
like,
I
at
just
75,
I feel
I'm
it.
done.
I feel it. No, I mean I hope not, but
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Being realistic. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I work a lot. I feel like I'm
Right.
like-
You're tired.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be
I
nice,
think
though.
I feel like once you retire and you get older, like miraculously you change. Like you're
Yeah.
not. I'm not tired anymore.
Yeah.
I'm now ready to enjoy life at 75. I hope that happens to me.
I hope so as well. I'm excited for my retirement too because I feel like my generation is just gonna play video games for like we're gonna like I feel
hope
like
not.
yeah.
You're gonna scroll until you're
Yeah, just
Yeah,
doom
I
scroll for
know.
the last 20 years.
Right.
That's I don't know. Beautiful. So cool. So you're looking for drivers. You're looking for do you make these meals like is there a team that makes the meals in the church? Can you describe that process?
Yeah, that's a great question because it's not like cafeteria food or frozen food or anything. We have volunteers that come in, like your aunts and your grandmothers, that come in and make the food that day hot, delicious. Actually, we serve a cold meal and a hot meal, and most of our people will eat the hot meal first because they smell it and it's hot and it gets there and they're like, "Oh, I'll take that."
Sure.
And it's really good. I mean, you get a choice of the hot meal. So like one day it could be meatloaf or macaroni and cheese, and they circle what they want, and that's what they get. And we get to try it, so I can tell you that it's very, very good. But yeah, so we make it right there in this very small kitchen, package it up, deliver it, and do it all over the next day. So we have like a 1 month menu that repeats and we change it twice a year.
Cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful. If I know someone in my family and or a neighbor or somebody that I care for and I'm like, this person could benefit from Meals on Wheels, what do I do to help support that person?
Yeah, that's also, you ask really good questions.
Hey, you know what?
I mean, this is what you do. It's your thing.
I try.
You could just call us. I mean, we have case managers that kind of do an assessment over the phone. There's a whole bunch of different programs too. Meals on Wheels costs money if you don't qualify for other programs, but there are programs where it's a subsidized or some insurance company, third-party places, managed care places will cover the meals. But if you wanted Meals on Wheels tomorrow, you could have it,
Really?
even though you're not a senior.
Oh, that's cool.
If you paid $10 a day, which we all know, if you go to Wegmans oh, sorry, Wegmans, I love Wegmans. But if you go somewhere and buy food and have to prepare it, it's going to cost more than $10 for 2 meals,
For
right?
sure.
So,
Yeah.
and we're bringing it to you and
Yeah.
it's hot and whatever. So, if you wanted it, it would be $10 a day, but it could be less than that. There are different
That's like
programs.
honestly a great deal. Like that's a great deal. I don't know. That's like really, I don't know. Do you guys like, is that scalable? I don't know. Sorry, but that's a business question. I don't know. That like, do you
So
does
funny that you say that because I'm thinking, when we do expand, we have a bigger building. There are other things we can do. I know that there are other Meals on Wheels agencies that cater
really?
and deliver like congregate meals. So they'll bring like big version of the meals
Hmm.
to places for people who aren't homebound that want it. So yeah, we definitely we definitely can do something on the bigger scale, just not right now because we're in a small building. But
Got it.
I have dreams and high hopes for
Yeah,
us.
I want to hear about that. So let's say you come into some money, right? Like
Yeah.
I guess maybe you don't want to talk about numbers, but the way my head works is like, cool. How do you spend the next $10,000? And then let's say you get $1,000,000. What do you do
Yeah.
with $1,000,000? I don't
Right.
know. That's kind of
New building.
yeah.
$1 million is a new building.
Cool.
I mean, I'm thinking probably $2-3 million is, at the end of the day, we're going to want to start over unless we find it. It's hard to find real estate right now. I mean, we've been looking for years for something that would work for us. We need a big parking lot. Geographically, it needs to be in our area. Like right now, we're in Fayetteville. And we have a lot of people that in Fayetteville, East Syracuse, DeWitt, Jamesville. So that's a really good location for us. We don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere because our drivers come. We need parking for them. We need a nice big kitchen. So, finding something that's like that is difficult. We might have to just build. And if we build, we need $3-4 million. So it's a capital campaign, but we write grants and we ask the state. I mean, there's not a whole lot of money right now with the government, but there's money. And, I think this is something that a lot of people will back up. I mean,
Yeah.
it speaks for itself.
Yeah, no,
We're-
for sure.
We're feeding people. So,
Sure. Cool. So you're looking for a new building. What
Yeah.
church are you at in Fayetteville?
Good Shepherd Lutheran Church.
Gotcha.
Really nice church. We've been there for 51 years. I mean,
Wow.
we've been, or I don't know if we've been there 51 years. We've been around for 51 years. Our organization. But it's a great little church, and we love it, and they love our mission, and they're good people. But really, the goal at the end of the day is to help people and feed people. And we can't, if somebody calls me and I have 230 people and I can't serve any more people, I'll have to say I can't. And I don't want to do that. I never want to tell somebody I can't feed them.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to go hungry. So we really, really want to expand and feed more people out there.
For sure. You mentioned that you have a personal connection to Meals on Wheels and that you do this for personal reasons. Can you share a little bit about that, like your
Yeah,
story?
I feel like I've always been connected to my older relatives also. My mom had me when she was 40, so all of my relatives and my cousins and everybody was a little bit older than you would think because I was I don't want to say last minute, but maybe a little bit of an oops baby. I'm not sure.
It happens. Yeah.
It happens. But either way, I was always really connected. Like whenever I went to family functions, I'd be hanging out with my aunts, like these Italian ladies making me cookies and
Cool.
meatballs. Like that was my life.
That
And
sounds great.
oh, it was great. It was wonderful. And they still do it, pinch my cheeks, Jenny, all that good stuff. But I just always felt a really big connection, and their stories were great. And so way back years ago, I was involved in another organization that advocated for kids that had autism. And I was really into that because I had a personal connection with that. I have a son who has autism. And I was living somewhere else. When I moved back, I was looking for that, and I saw an ad for Meals on Wheels. And I thought, you know what? I love old people. I mean, I really do. Just love them so much. I can advocate for them. I mean, it's just a different set of people, right? Thank God I did that because I love kids, have them, but love old people much more. And it's really great to be that voice for them, and to go in every single day and be amongst those wonderful people. And I mean, I have 200 volunteers, and that's what they do. They do things for people, and they don't expect anything in return. I love them, and I love our clients. I mean, it's just a great place to be. I'll never leave. I really
Wonderful.
won't.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I love old people too.
Yeah.
Like they're fun. I don't
They
know.
really are.
I have a brief story that
Yeah.
that is. Do you mind if I share?
Not
It's
at all.
completely
No,
unrelated. It's
please.
3 minutes
No,
long.
please do.
Okay, cool. I was visiting my great aunt and my grandmother last month, and we're sitting down. We're in the bingo hall, and we're playing bingo, or we're like waiting for bingo. There's this woman that comes into the room, and she she is asking very loudly, this other woman, she goes, hey, can I sit here? And this woman who is sitting down and has this other seat, she goes, no, this is saved. This is saved for someone else. And then the woman who's standing, she goes, oh, thank you. And she goes to pull out the chair. And the woman goes, no, 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 this is saved. This is a saved seat. And they go back and forth like 5 or 6 times, right?
Man.
Like she does not understand that this seat is being reserved for somebody else. And this woman, the woman who's sitting down, starts to yell. She's like, this is saved. Like, no, this is saved.
She's upset.
She's real mad. And so and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm watching this and I walk over. I go, hey, come on and sit with us. We got an open chair. Come on over here and come sit with us. And she goes, oh, thank you so much. And we're on the way back over to the chair to sit with my grandma, my great aunt. And the woman goes to me, she goes, hey, thank you so much for the invite over here, but I do that on purpose. I pretend to be senile.
She's triggering.
Yeah. She's like, I don't like that lady at all. I tried to mess with her a little bit. And I was like, this is the best.
Yeah, you're like, I want to be your best friend.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah, that's
she's
amazing.
The best. Just to pretending to be senile, to rage bait the other inmates.
I am obsessed with that story. I'm telling that when I get back to the office.
She's
That
the
is
best.
great.
She's the best. I love her to death. And,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
never a dull moment. I mean, for sure, there are people that work in the kitchen that, I'm scooping the food and no one else is coming here to scoop. I'm the scooper.
Yeah.
Sure, scoop away, but their hearts are so big and they're all different personalities. And every day we have a different set of volunteers. So literally my job is never dull. Like I go in and I'm like, all right, we got the Wednesday crew today. Let's see
I
how
love it.
this is.
It's seniors volunteering to
For the
feed
most
other
part.
seniors.
I mean,
Got
we
it.
do have younger people. We have professionals. We have people who come on in their lunch break. But I would say the majority of people are older, retired. But I think it's a win-win situation. I'm sure it's a win-win situation for them too, because they come and they socialize with each other. And
Yeah.
on Mondays they come like an hour and a half before they have to leave, and they're having
Oh.
coffee and chatting and
How sweet.
riling me up and making fun of me. Which happens
That's
this
awesome.
Monday, yeah. And so I think that it's for them too. They're doing it because they have big hearts and they want to help, but they also love the connection that they're getting.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. So it's
Yeah.
it's not only the service that you're providing to the community, but it's the people coming together to make the food. There's community
Absolutely.
there as well.
Oh
and
yeah,
Wonderful.
Yep.
Cool. And routine and purpose when you're older. It's like-
purpose. That's a really good word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially I don't know what it's like to be retired, but I have sisters that are retired, and my brother's about to retire, and I don't know what I would do with my time. Really, like when I think about it, I don't know if you ever think about that, but I know that part of it's going to be volunteering because I want that. I want to be able to have that purpose. I want to be able to go and say and feel good about myself. I feel that way every day when I go to work, but I want to keep doing that when I'm not working. So
Right.
I'm sure I'll volunteer.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, cool. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to touch on?
Oh, there's tons of stuff.
Okay.
I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah. No, hit me. What do you
No,
got?
no, I just I really appreciate the opportunity to come talk about Meals on Wheels because I think it's something that really isn't talked about very often. And I think if anybody is ever in an area where there is a Meals on Wheels agency, stop in and see how it works because it's pretty cool. It's like a well-oiled machine. I like to bring people into I mean, you definitely should stop in. It's really neat. Like between 10 and 11 o'clock when all the drivers are coming in and they put their numbers up and they pack their meals and they go out the door and they deliver. It's just awesome to see what is put into this service.
Cool.
And then even doing a ride along, like going on a drive and delivering to somebody to see the impact that you have on the people that are at home. It's just awesome.
Wonderful.
So thanks for letting me share.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
This was cool. I had a lot of fun.
Good.
And,
I'm glad.
thank you for my gifts. I
Yeah.
got protection.
I
so
think
that's
after
great.
I think after today, I might buy some different things. So you brought that. So thanks.
No, thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming on, Jenny. I had a
sure.
lot of fun. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Good News York. Guys, Good News York is it's a production from Clickstream Studios. We are here in the old Spaghetti Warehouse location. We just moved in. We've set all the cool studios up. If you guys if you own a business in Central New York, if you run a nonprofit, if you do something cool and you want more people to know about your business and things, one great way to do that is to start a show with us here. We can help you produce your own talk show for social media. You can go on YouTube and go on LinkedIn, go wherever you want it to go. And basically, it helps you create content so that people know about your mission, know what you're doing, and can help you and follow your journey. If you'd like some help doing that, you can book some time with me. We could talk about your vision for your show. If you go to call.clickstreamstudios.com, I will sit down with you for about 30 minutes, and I will kind of create a plan for you. You're welcome to use that plan on your own, or if you want to, you can use it with us. Guys, also, thank you so much to Ads on the Go. Get adsonthego.com, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.